वाटर फिल्टर प्लांट एंड सेकंड इज सैनिटेशन प्लांट. ओके, हम इसको
water filter plant and
सैनिटेशन प्लांट,
sanitation.
राइट. ओके, इसका जो ओवरव्यू प्लान है कि हम आसपास के एक गांव को अडॉप्ट करेंगे, नियर बाई विलेज, वहाँ पे अपना प्लांट सेटअप करेंगे कम्प्लीटली. सेटअप करने के बाद जो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है, गरीबी, बेरोज़गारी, वो चीज़ें दूर होगी क्योंकि वहाँ के लोगों को हम रोज़गार देंगे. प्लांट सेटअप करने के बाद उसका एक मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटेजी बनेगा, मार्केट में उनको कैसे लाना है, कैसे लॉन्च करना है और प्रोडक्ट को कैसे सेल करना है. प्रॉपर प्लानिंग के साथ उस पर हम वर्कआउट करेंगे सैनिटेशन के लिए, वाटर प्लांट के लिए.
So
we have decided to take a village.
Two projects.
Yeah. So we have the first village we have.
Yeah, okay, yes.
It's about sanitary pads. We are taking a village,
Yes.
and we are implementing a plant over there in which manufacturing of the production of sanitary pads itself is done. So what it will do is it will employ it will reduce the unemployment over there, and thus it will provide low cost sanitary pads to the women who are actually not able to buy the brands.
It will also create a hygiene awareness to that slum area also.
Okay.
It will also solve a bit of, and not in particular families, but in that whole area, the awareness will be there.
Okay.
And it will reduce few medical issues also that
Okay.
happens due to unhygienic conditions
Okay.
also.
Okay. Now I need to answer you one by one before, since this is the idea. Okay. This project already in India, all over India. I'm not sure if it is not even here. Maybe already here. So we don't want to do something, a solution already done. The solution is, how many of you have seen the Batman film?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All of you. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, very popular film, very successful. Now this story is repeated more than 1,000 villages in India, as I heard. So why we do something already people are doing? And already people better than us, women cells or women empowerment. Because remember, we are not, as Dr. Dunya maybe said, or I told you yesterday, is that we are not a microfinance organization. We are not financial based organization. We are we are thinking organization. We are like a think tank. We try to solve problems that other did not solve. Okay, in a certain community. For example, when we talked about this bad machines or so and so on, now Africa need that. Okay, and this is what I was telling him in the car. I was telling him I need these machines, not for India. India already, there are many NGOs now doing that job. Because they know now, they can make profit, they can make people work, and at the same time they are solving a solution. So this is not a problem in India anymore. It's becoming solved now. Most of the places, it's going everywhere. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, right.
Yes, okay. So I don't take things for granted. I will not tell you yes, 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 and then I will not do it. I'm an inspired person.
Yes, sir.
I like to change, okay? I like to create a change. So look for a project similar to this. Nobody has done it. It will add value. It will inspire others to copy you. The Batman film and the story and the reality, it inspired now lots of places around different countries. I want to take it now to Africa because I found Africa, not yet. They still have this problem. When the women, they have period, they stay at home. Or they don't go to school. So many of them, they lose lots of days from school. Okay, because of that. They still are also having infection because they are using, they are washing the material. So you want to have disposable material. No? So this is not a problem, a major problem in your major community. It's coming. If not, you can collaborate with these partners. I advise you. Okay, brother Afrod.
Yes.
These partners will be better than us and you. Collaborate with them so that they will do that and you will supervise them. But we are not a good partner for that. Okay? But I'm looking for a project similar to this. That we bring maybe the machine. We solve the problem. We make people work on it. It's a very good example. This is what I call, which is I'm trying to do for myself now. For my own organization, the big organization, which we are available in 21 countries and working in 8 countries, very focused, okay? Because we also want to make a social profit.
Yes,
with time.
I want also.
Yeah.
Sir, but those ideas are not frequent in tribal areas of Chhattisgarh, sir. So we need to stabilize those ideas in Chhattisgarh, sir.
Right,
because,
but again, it's not my, if I'll do it in Africa. I will not do it in a place where already now very strong and spreading very quickly.
And there are good NGOs doing it.
Very good
So
NGO.
they
You have
will be
enter,
better than-
if you, I will see many NGOs doing it. And now we only want to source from where we get the machine. From where, so that we take it to India, to Africa. That's my goal. Yeah. So that's point, I mean, the first project is, I advise you not to, even not you to do. I don't advise you to do. Even if you find someone who will sponsor you, why you reinvent the wheel? Do it with a women's cell, already they are doing, collaborate with them. If you want to do, and by the way, it is far away from whatever you're doing now. What is your goal? What's your aim? See, my aim is very clear. I want to solve problems of communities, okay, through finding opportunities with minimal resources. Very simple. See, 3 words. Problems, opportunities, minimal resources. That's my story. Okay, so what's your goal? I need you to focus on your goals, okay? So that you can get better story, okay? Okay, next, can you stop please?
Bit of वाटर प्लांट हम एक वाटर प्लांट डालेंगे, ठीक है, एरियाज पे जहाँ पे अभी इंडिया में वाटर की डिमांड बहुत ज़्यादा है, पानी की डिमांड, ठीक है। दूसरी चीज़ कॉस्टिंग जो उसकी होती है बहुत कम होती है, उस पर जो बनाने में एक बार फर्स्ट जो कॉस्टिंग लगती है उसको सेटअप करने में, सेटअप करने के बाद उसकी कॉस्टिंग बहुत कम होती है वाटर को प्योरीफाई करने के लिए, वाटर को सेल आउट करने के लिए, और उसमें प्रॉफिट भी, मार्जिन भी अच्छा होता है वाटर फिल्टर प्लांट पे, ठीक है। तो वो चीज़ हम कर सकते हैं। जो सेकंड प्लांट है हमारा वाटर फिल्टर प्लांट, वाटर प्योरीफायर प्लांट, वो उसके लिए भी हम किसी आसपास के एरिया को हम जो विलेजेस एरिया होगा वहाँ पे वाटर फिल्टर प्लांट खरीद करके, प्लॉट ले करके वाटर फिल्टर प्लांट डालेंगे, और एक धीरे धीरे चैन बनते बनते नॉट फ्रॉम दुर्ग भिलाई, ठीक है, दुर्ग भिलाई से बाहर भी हम वाटर सप्लाई कर सकते हैं। जैसे आज बहुत बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियाँ जो हैं इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे भी वाटर सप्लाई कर रही हैं उस तरह से। तो सेकेंडरी वाटर प्लांट।
Sir, we want to set up a water treatment plant in a village areas because water is still a major issue over there, especially a purified water, because most of the diseases which they are getting through water only. So we have decided to make a water treatment plant, and also the profit margin of this plant, these type of plants are very high. But
Who will pay that for that? Who will pay, and who will pay you when you now do the water? Let's say we invest on that. How you can get your money back?
sir, by selling those waters in like this in packaged drinking water, sir.
Packaged drinking water
By selling those waters, sir.
Selling to the market,
Yes, sir, to the market.
not to the village.
So to the
Village
village
market
also,
also.
So
village
we
also.
can-
Yes.
we can sell it in a market to gain the profit, and we can use that profit to go to the village and to provide that water.
will
that
provide
water.
employment to in the plant of the people of that area only.
Okay.
So
Okay, this is worth studying. So the story will be like this. See, as I was trying to do in the workshop, this is supposed to come in your mind. You should visualize the story. Tell me the story in steps. So I'll imagine, please, ladies and gentlemen, I can answer many calls now if I open my telephone. Huh? So if anyone getting a telephone, please keep it till we finish. Okay? Otherwise, you can go and talk outside. So what I was saying is that the story should be like this. There is a village which have diseases. So give me the data. We are, again, I told you, we are not microfinance organization. You tell us a project and you say it's profit, then I'll fund it. Because this is not my goal. My goal, I want to solve problems in life. Okay? Okay, so there is a what? There is a village that have diseases. So you need to give us the numbers. Because of water, you gotta call it water-borne diseases. Okay? Because of that, okay, you'll go and find what are the solution for such a thing. Then you study where is the water, what is the source, because taking water from government, this is government-owned plants, okay? You have to take a permission, okay? You have to go and study the type of water today, beside their diseases, okay? They are having. And you take the permission from the government, okay? Then the fourth thing, you are looking for someone who to fund this, because the return on the person or the organization which is funding, it will hit the three things. It will solve the problem of the people. They will not get diseases. Okay, they will work, as you were saying, on the plant, maybe also part of the thing. Okay, and third thing, they will make profits. Okay, so I want these steps to be clear for us, like put it in boxes, so that it's like a story. Okay, something else I missed?
No, and also, we worked in similar projects in other places in India that's engineers and this are working in it, and they planted it in other villages. So also it's something that it's applied in India in different villages. So maybe also you need to look at these successful stories. I'm sure you know some. We can give you connections of numbers, people who are doing it.
Because now, even though you are engineers, I know that, and mechanical engineers, but I don't think you have the know-how now how to build the most efficient plant, because it's a small plant. WRO, okay, water reverse osmosis.
Yes.
I'm also mechanical, I told you also, okay, and I did many ROs in different countries, and starting from a hospital, our hospital in Bahrain. Then I did it many countries, okay. The RO is available, the technology is available, and it is very cheap, it's not very expensive, okay. But again, don't start from zero. I'm interested in this project. That's what Dr. Dania is telling you. We are interested, but maybe we find someone else who's willing to be partner with us. Not only IEEE and you. Maybe there will be another person from this area who will be partner, because they want to put their name and they have sponsored this project and so on. Okay, so that's. But remember, don't think about only. One of our problem as NGOs all over the world is that we have idea and we want to do it. Okay, it's not about ideas. It's about way of thinking. Stories in life, creating change in people's life, in our who created a change in my life and your life. He created a story, right? He created a story for all of you, right? For that now you are passionate. Okay, you don't care about who he is, what is his religion, what is his attitude. You care that you believe in that story, because you want to create your own story relevant to that. You'll take part of that story and you'll build your own story, isn't it? This is what I'm trying to tell you also when you try to do a project. Think about it. It's a complete, comprehensive block that you are taking, and it needs to be well thought. Okay. So the second idea is accepted, but let us see what is the number. You have to start with a number, because it have to touch the mind, touch the heart, touch the spirit, and also it have physical content.
Physical content.
Yeah.
तो जैसा कि इंडिया में सेटअप करते हैं प्लांट को, उन लोगों को रोज़गार देते हैं, ठीक है, एम्प्लॉयमेंट, तो उनको उनकी जो बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट हैगी, ठीक है, दे हैव बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट, वो फुलफिल हो सकती है वहाँ से जब हम उनको रोज़गार देंगे, एक प्लांट से दूसरा प्लांट सेटअप करेंगे या फिर आसपास के लोगों को रोज़गार देंगे. दूसरी चीज़ है इलिटरेसी. लोगों के पास पैसे होंगे तो बच्चों को पढ़ा सकते हैं, ठीक है, लिटरेसी रेट भी कम हो सकती है वहाँ, बढ़ सकती है. इलिटरेट लोग हैं, इलिटरेसी रेट कम हो सकती है वहाँ पे, इलिटरेसी की जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, तो उसको भी हम सॉर्ट आउट कर सकते हैं अपने प्रोजेक्ट से, ताकि जब रोज़गार बढ़ेगा तो लोगों की जो बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट होती है फुलफिल करने के लिए वो पैसे हो जाएंगे, तो दिक्कत नहीं होगी. हमारा एनजीओ का मोटो भी है ये इलिटरेसी वाला, जिसके लिए हम एजुकेशन फील्ड पे काम कर रहे हैं.
Guys, we're having meeting. So if you can go outside, please. Okay, thank you. Yes.
जो इलिटरेसी है उसकी वजह से ही हमारा एनजीओ का नाम भी है टीचिंग फॉर एम्पावरमेंट मोरल्स. हम बच्चों को पढ़ाते हैं बिना किसी एक्सपेक्टेशन की. आई हैव नो एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम देम. दिस इज अभी तक हम जो काम कर रहे थे कम्प्लीटली अनप्रॉफिटेबल बेस था, जीरो प्रॉफिट जीरो लॉस जो हमारी एनजीओ काम करती है, जिसपे यहाँ तक कि हम अपने से अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन अपने फर्म से पैसे निकाल करके उसके लिए डालते हैं और उन बच्चों को एजुकेट करते हैं. यहाँ तक कि टीचर्स को सैलरी भी देते हैं. आई हैव पे टू द आवर टीचर्स who has worked और under our NGO. ओके, तो जीरो प्रॉफिट जीरो लॉस. लेकिन अब हम भी ये चीज़ें सामने आई है कि इन चीज़ों को कम करने के लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा चीज़ करेंगे जहाँ से कुछ प्रॉफिट भी जनरेट हो, लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट, जैसा कि आपका है 3 चीज़ें, ठीक है, लोगों को रोज़गार भी मिले, उनका बच्चे लिटरेट भी हो और डिजीज़ेस कम हो जाए, वहाँ से जो बीमारियाँ जो फैल रही है डिजीज़ेस वो सब सारे कम हो जाए. तो वो चीज़ें करने के लिए हमें सोशियो इकोनॉमिक पे जाना ही पड़ेगा और हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है ये. हाँ, एक चीज़ और मैं कहना चाहूँगा, एक और था अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, बेरोजगारी जो, उसके बाद करप्शन भी दूर हो जाएगा. जब लोगों की बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट फुल होने लगेगी तो लोग करप्ट नहीं होंगे, मतलब चोरी चंगाली या फिर घूस वगैरह जो चलता है, भ्रष्टाचार करप्शन, वो कम हो जाएगा. एक चीज़ और था हमारे दिमाग में जो चल रहा था.
I hope she remember all of this. So give her a chance to translate.
Yeah.
Even though, mashallah, and I want to give her applause. Then she don't try it, but still she gives the whole. So give her applause. I'm very, very impressed, wallah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Tell us.
So he's talking about we have a few major problems, that is poverty, illiteracy, and unemployment
And corruption.
And corruption.
and corruption. So when we plant water treatment in any of the village, so we can reduce all these problems. First, they all get employed because we are employing them to work over there. Second, we can provide their children of free tuition classes, that what we are doing here right now. And third, like we can make them disease free, and if they got paid well, so they can live their life as normal. They're just not a villagers, they can also invest their money to anyone else, and it can reduce corruption also, because they doesn't got involved with any other third party to get money or to fulfill their basic
So he's supporting
needs.
still the second idea. Still talking. Is it a new idea? Still we are in the second
No,
idea.
it is the
Advantages of
the
second
second
idea.
one.
Yes.
Advantages of
Yes.
second one.
Advantages.
Okay, I want to here reflect on based on what he's saying. This is what will make the story better. Okay, that he's still in his line, but still he's solving another problem. For example, he's not giving it free. They will not feel because they are poor. You are giving them because this they call it yesterday. What I mentioned is called the basic empowerment, which is not good. Like always we say in Islam, and I'm sure in all the religions, we say there is the better is the upper hand, not the lower hand. So let's make also not be selfish and make most people they feel they are also participating for their own good. Not always I give them something, because I know most of us want to show that they are strong and they have power. They help people, but sometimes they destroy them, because people, if they always learn that they always get help, they'll feel always that they are weaker than others. Okay? So I like the idea is that they work for it. Okay? We have if you notice, even our YouTube, you search Akshay. Not Akshay, صح؟ سمعت؟ Akshay. The project مال Assam, Sudani. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, very popular project in Assam. He's a Sudanese guy with an Indian. His wife is Indian, and they started a project called Akshay Project. Okay, I'll get you the link. Remind me later. We'll send it to you through email. So this guy, he's established a school to let's say we call it disruptive education type of school, which means it does not follow the normal regulation. Okay, a school based on papers, and the elder teach the. Yesterday I was telling you about it when we visited the slum. Okay, but the difference in him is that also he solved an environmental problem. He made the children, they collect the plastics, especially bottle plastic and so on, and they take it to him. They have a plant inside the school that he made. Okay, very basic school, but he's using technical way that children is learning and they are teaching each other. Second thing is that he's solving environmental problem to the extent that he was covered by international news. Okay, if you see the school, you say why they are covered in international news? Because they were amazed. He's doing two things in one. First, they are collecting every month. They have to collect to pay for their tuition, so they feel that they are not given something free. But at the same time, he's solving the environmental problem. Okay. Yeah. So this is where you need to make the story stronger. Okay. Yes. So don't be sympathetic. You have to be empathetic. Do you know the difference, right? What's the difference?
Sympathy is
Yes.
सहानुभूति
दया भाव,
Sahanubuti.
Sahanubuti.
Okay. Sympathy is with power,
Yes, sir.
with will to give, right? Empathy with visualization.
Yeah.
Those that empathetic, they have visualization. They might not give now, but give something better later. Your child, he wants from you now. He want you to buy him something, but maybe if you buy him this, you are spoiling his health, or maybe spoiling him more. Okay, so better sometimes you don't give, You hold away so that he work for it, he earn it. Okay, you got the idea.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
एक और आइडिया मेरा था एजुकेशन हब क्रिएट, वी वांट टू क्रिएट एजुकेशन हब। मुझे अब इसमें आपसे कुछ आइडियाज चाहिए होंगे, जो चीज़ें आपने सेटअप किया था ओपन स्कूलिंग एंड स्कूल एंड लाइफ एंड स्कूल, ठीक है, उस कॉन्सेप्ट में मैं आपका जानना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि मेरा एक और प्लान है, फ्यूचर प्लान टू मेक ए स्कूल हब, ठीक है, ऑन द टेक्निकल बेस्ड एंड रेसिडेंशियल स्कूल्स टाइप की सारी फैसिलिटी उस बच्चे को उसी स्कूल में मिले और वो फ्रीली सारी दुनिया से सारी चीज़ों को भूल करके वो एजुकेशन पे, टेक्निकल पे, छोटा बच्चा क्लास 5 का भी तो भी 12th का मैथ में सॉल्व करना चाहिए, जो एक एजुकेशन बेस्ड है। एक ओपन स्कूलिंग जो आपने बताई थी, ठीक है, वो चीज़ें मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी। उसका मुझे आप कैसे यूज़ करना है उस पर थोड़ा सा मैं भी स्टडी करूँगा और आपसे भी उसके बारे में कुछ नॉलेज चाहता हूँ। जो ओपन स्कूलिंग है, यू हैव टॉट अबाउट ओपन स्कूलिंग, सो यहाँ पे क्लोज स्कूलिंग चलती है इंडिया में, बच्चे याद करते हैं, रटते हैं और एग्जाम में जाके पेपर लिखते हैं, दे राइट द एग्जाम विच वी हैव रिमेंबर दैट थिंग्स। बट एक ओपन स्कूलिंग होती है, क्या उसको करना है, एक टास्क हम उसको देते हैं, प्रोजेक्ट दे दें और वो गूगल करे, कहीं से भी डेटा
Give him applause. This is something that we are looking for. Okay.
तो ये एक मेरा प्लान है एजुकेशन हब क्रिएट करने का, दैट द रेसिडेंशियल स्कूल फॉर दोज स्टूडेंट, एंड हम उस स्टूडेंट को हायर करेंगे कहीं बाहर से, किस बेस पे हायर करते हैं, हमारी कुछ फॉर्मेलिटीज़ होगी उसके लिए, और एजुकेशन हब में ला करके रखें, ठीक है, और वहीं से जो टेक्नोलॉजी जनरेट कर सकते हैं हम, क्योंकि उनको उसी माहौल में कम्प्लीटली मुझे रखना है उस स्टूडेंट को, तो कुछ ना कुछ नया करेगा तो हो सकता है वो 12 की उम्र में ही इंजीनियर बन जाए, हो सकता है वो 17 की उम्र में ही साइंटिस्ट बन जाए।
Exactly, that's what one of the things that we are working for. See, in Nashik, you want to translate little later. Maybe Dr. Dunya, she didn't understand, but I understand what he's saying. Okay. She claims she knows more than me, but I always tell her that.
Please.
Okay. No, but this is exactly what I want. Yani he's now passionate about tutoring and education in certain line. Okay. And he's helping also the same way he's helping the poor. Okay. Or not he, I mean your team. Okay. We can go further step by putting experiential learning school.
Yes.
Okay.
Indian
Where wait the story. I'll tell you the story and then you tell me if I'm right or wrong. Okay. Maybe it can help you. I can improve your story. Okay. Is that we can create the mindset of the engineer, not engineers. Okay.
Yes.
We can bring the mindset of the engineers from early stage. Okay. And at the same time, we are mixing the poor with the rich people or the middle class people together, okay? Where our school will be better for those who want to bring their children to know the world or to experience things in earlier stage. Then, because most of the she was talking today, Dr. Dunya, about your system. Your system is successful. Why? Because we can see it, the Indians now controlling the best companies in the world.
Yes, right.
Okay? So it's not a strange that one day we'll find a president, Arabic president, he's from India. Okay? That's not strange because already America, I think after just maybe second election, after 8 years, he will be an Indian for sure. Okay? So this is not a strange anymore. But we have preservation from inspiration economic point of view. Are they inspired or they are competent? See that the difference between our program and this capital-based economy program, now these people are competent. They are making successful stories for themselves, not for the whole world. They are becoming richer, if you notice. The Google guy, what's his name? I forget his name.
Sundar
Pichai. Or the Microsoft guy. Okay. Or the Facebook guy who just came 2 years ago. Or the all of them.
Amazon,
okay? Many of them. Okay. They are becoming successful. They are becoming millionaires. But this is not a goal, by the way. I am also a millionaire, but different millionaire. I'm millionaire in projects. Okay, millionaire not from your measurement gauges. My gauge is different. I'm influencing people's life. Okay, even though I don't have $1 million, but I'm creating change. Okay, that's the supposed to be maybe the input of your story. Now I think she wants to say something.
No, okay.
Okay? Yeah. So now we can explain if I miss any point from what he said. Whatever I said, right? This is what he was saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm interested in that.
So
for
how
the
can
education hub.
Yes, and actually, you can keep you delay your water plant project to do the educational hub first, and then a plant project will be part of the educational hub, not vice versa. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And these guys, they know now they are already on the job. Yani now I wish that we have the mindset of the engineer. Always I tell her, not because you are engineers. This is I say that, and she differ with me. Okay. And the engineers, they can work in any place because they see it. Okay, they will not know lots of things about sociology, psychology like this, but they will have the gut to try it and manage the process. For that, they take them in banks, they take them everywhere. You don't need to work on plant or working on a ship or something to be an engineer. Okay. The world now today need engineer mindsets to solve problems of the world. I wish that we have more engineers to solve the problems we are seeing around the world. Okay. Migration, it's a problem. Okay. India, if doesn't solve its problem, they will continue to have people, good minds migrating. So we need a solution, an engineering solution that will solve this problem. Okay. Women abuse, child labor, blah 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 blah. All of them is about a problem. This problem, how we see it, if we see it from mechanisms of there is just a problem and solution, we'll always ask for money. Now the problem for you, the formula for you, how you solve a problem without money. That's an engineering problem. Okay, that's something that will be very interesting to solve, and this is what I'm working on. Okay, so yes, I'm for that area, and I advise you before again you see another video which I'll send you about what to call it experiential school in Nashik. Also, we have it in video. Okay.
Residential school.
No, it is. He started again same voluntary in the beginning. I mean for lower class. Then he go for middle class. Now even rich people they are sending their children to his school. Okay, his or you. And it doesn't to be. And when I talk to him, I'm talking in all of your name. Okay, it's better when we talk with a group than one person. Now it became, but still he's doing same techniques with the poor people. Actually, from him we learn the school on the wheel, projects. He have the school on the wheel. A bus goes to the villages, okay, and near the village they put the bus, and children, which is especially girls and so on, especially Muslim community, unfortunately, are very late, like other okay. So they don't send their girls to school, they get late. So what they did now, they brought buses near and he's doing very good financially. He's doing good. He's doing his NGO good and so on. Okay, yeah.
So
Anything else?
No, it's क्योंकि फाइनल प्लानिंग यही कि एजुकेशन हब पे काम करते हैं, उसका एक ओवरव्यू हम प्रोजेक्ट का आप हमें कुछ चीज़ें गाइड करेंगे वहाँ से जो स्कूल एंड लाइफ एंड ओपन स्कूलिंग्स की,
Right.
ठीक है, हम उसी कॉन्सेप्ट पे काम करेंगे.
Right.
We want to work on the concept.
Yes, but we need to learn, and you need to bring an educator on board with you from India.
Yes.
Maybe this lady. Maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Sri Lanka.
Maybe. Okay.
Yes,
Because
yes.
she knows the education input and
Yes,
output.
yes. Yes, the
And
group
here
of
you have a
education.
problem.
Yes.
Because the system is corrupted.
Right.
Okay.
I agree.
So you have to get permissions. This guy, he got permission in Nashik. So you need to study how he got permission. Okay. Actually, we're interested if he come to partner with us, but we don't mind. Okay. I told him to be partner with me in India, in Bahrain. He said, I'm not interested now. I'm focused on India. He's very focused. Okay. So maybe you can bring him on board if you want. It's up to
Yes,
you.
yes.
But
Very,
you
very
need to
happy.
study now their story and so on, or we create our own story. In the end of the day, even if we don't come, we can do that. I am from my experience. I'm a guy who was spoiled. I'm telling you my story now. Okay, who was competent, very competent. Okay, A student. Then I became disruptive at one time. When I became working with NGOs, when I was studying, I started late. Maybe you are better than me also. Some of you maybe started before you finish high school. Okay, I started only late. Okay, but I learned that this system does not change me. What changed me is that the NGO, the disruptive system, it started to crack on my mind. Okay, even though I would continue to do engineering, medical physics, things that is maybe very scientific, robotics and so on, then I started to see, no, there is a solution for the world with the same mindset, but to go for community solutions. Okay, so this is, I think, a good project because it will. And now, me and Dr. Dunya, we do multidiscipline. He still do closed book exam, but I never did closed book exam. See, all my teaching, okay, I taught only 5 years and for MBA students, okay, and then I retired, okay. I can tell you I didn't do any closed book exam because I don't believe in closed book exam. I believe in this type of exams will make you better than me because maybe you have good memory. I don't have good memory.
एंड एक चीज़ ये भी होती है कि बच्चे को फ्रीडम होता है, मतलब टोटली फ्रीडम कि
True.
क्या करना है उसको,
True.
उसकी अपने पैशंस को फॉलो करने के लिए, पैशंस तक जाने के लिए, पहुंचने के लिए उसको कम्प्लीटली फ्रीडम है. अगर मैंने उसको कोई टास्क दिया कि बेटा आज आपको ये टास्क कंप्लीट करना है, तुम गूगल करो, तुम याहू करो, तुम यूट्यूब करो, लेकिन उस प्रोजेक्ट को कंप्लीट रखो, तो उसकी कमांड कंप्लीटली उस पर रहेगी और वो प्रैक्टिकली करेगा. अगर हम रिसर्च हब भी वहाँ पे सेटअप करें, एजुकेशन हब पे, ताकि रिसर्च के साथ उन चीज़ों को करें ओपन बुक में, तो वो चीज़ें उनकी लाइफ के लिए कंप्लीटली बेनिफिशियरी होगी. दूसरे फील्ड में अभी हमारे इंडिया में सबसे ज़्यादा क्या चल रही है, पैसे की तरफ लोग भाग रहे हैं. एवरी वन पर्सन गोइंग टू द हाई अमाउंट वैल्यू मनी. अगर उसने इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड किया है तो मार्केटिंग का जॉब इसलिए कर रहा है कि उसकी घर की इनकम चलनी चाहिए, उसके घर चलना चाहिए, उसकी बेसिक इनकम उसको आना चाहिए जितने में उसके घर चल सके. वो अपना अगर MBA किया है तो मार्केट में प्यून का भी जॉब करने के लिए तैयार है क्योंकि उसकी बेसिक इनकम इतनी नहीं है घर चलाने के लिए कि वो कर सके. तो यहाँ पे रीज़न ये भी आ जाती है. तो अगर वो बच्चा बचपन से ही माइंड सेट कर ले और ओपन स्कूलिंग में अगर ओपन तरीके से उन चीज़ों को पढ़े तो तुरंत अपना सेटअप, क्योंकि प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज यहाँ पे बिल्कुल नहीं है. प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज नहीं है इंडिया में, जैसा अभी हमने जैसा एजुकेशन किया है.
I know. For that, I'm telling you, India will continue to create a successful people, not inspiring story like Gandhi. We are not having many people like Gandhi in India. Why?
Right.
Even though you are much more now, maybe you are now, I think, maybe 30 times more population than Gandhi. So now we should have 30 Gandhi. Where is 30 Gandhi? I see only selfish people, leaders that claim they are, whether they are politicians or not, okay? They claim and they want to change India, but they're working for their own success. They're not really working to inspire India. Okay? That's a different story, no? India will end up to be similar to China. China, what is China? Copy of each other. You see robotics, when I go to China, what I've seen, I didn't see people. I didn't see diversity. I've seen people copy of each other. They work very hard. Okay? But it's not about hard work. Yes, I agree with her in a way. I am, by the way, same age as hers. Huh?
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
57, right.
Both of us, and
Yes,
both of us work. By the way, I didn't tell her that. She did not. And also working 18 hours. But it's not about how much we work. It's about the way we do it.
Performance.
Okay?
And
About
what
the
we
way
do.
we do it. Okay? It's not about how much we work. It's about the way we do it. So it means about what? It's about being selective, actually.
Perfection.
Yeah, selective, not perfection. Perfection, not a must. Okay? What is a must is contribution. Okay, I might not be perfect. And by the way, I am opposite of perfection today. I used to teach perfection and train perfection. There is a technique called Kaizen. Okay, I gone for Kanzen even, much higher, okay, to solve a problem in industry. But I found out again, it doesn't inspire people. Okay, it makes me more popular that this guy, he's very clever, he's solving problems. Even though in reality, I'm not clever. The only difference between me and them, I am very persistent and passionate. Okay, this didn't come by perfection. It came by attitude. I want to create, I want to solve the problem. Okay, that's all. And this is what you can do in your school. By getting them involved in the projects, they'll be more passionate to solve community, country, region, world problem, okay? And they'll make a change in the so we'll have more Gandhis, inshallah, potential by this idea. Yes? Inshallah. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. Unless you have any comments? Yes? Okay.
Anything?
Yeah. Whatever we said? Whatever we said?
Yes.
مفتوح? Okay.
So how we can encourage
Because of you have
ourselves?
many experiences to
Yeah.
work with the different type of organization, different countries.
Right.
So we all are the young and some were 18 year, 19 year. I'm on 22 year only old. Okay, so I'm very young, but I don't know many things about a country, different places. So can you suggest me what we can do?
Which path will go?
Ideas?
And how?
See, you have to be, and this is my again, Dr. Dunya. She's, even though she's younger than me, يعني too much younger than me, okay, too much younger than me, okay, but still she is have more experience working with NGOs, okay.
So please.
So I'll tell you from my side before, because if she take the microphone now, she will not stop, okay. Three things, okay. First, you have to be very focused on what you do, okay. Don't do anything because sometimes you'll find a sponsor who have a name, like let's say, imagine that I'm a sponsor. I'm not a sponsor, I told you, I'm a person. If I don't see something adding value, it will not be, I will not, because I'm selective. So I'm asking you to be selective like me. This does not come easily. It comes with maturity, okay? And I claim, and always I tell her, and we have to be selective. Can't do this project, we can't do that project only, and so on. Why? Because now we have written a concept, and we are living this concept, okay? The more you live the concept is inspiration economy. The more you feel that, oh, because people in my country, they are saying either he's a crook, he's doing money laundry, something like this, or he's you need to go now to a psychiatric hospital, because nobody will leave money, leave fame, leave positions, leave and come and run different countries, go to people he don't know them, and he talk to them like this and so on, okay? So what is he doing? This guy crazy. If he sit at home, he can make money and so on. Why he's not doing? Because I'm living in a society like this. Your values, what is the telephone you are carrying? What is the watch you are putting? What is the clothes you are putting? Okay? And what is how much you have value on how big is your house? How big is your car? Whatever, okay? That's the value people, they evaluate each other like this, okay? Not about what they carry, what is passion they want to do. So remember, being what? Focused, okay? Second thing, you have to be humble, okay? And humbleness doesn't come by talking, it comes by practice. I mean, you might be humble better than me, but I'm more humble in accepting what? New type of thinking. I admit sometimes always I critique ourselves. Why? Because and I want people to critique us. For that we publish papers and like this, that people critique us will be more stronger, will not be weaker. Okay, so being humble, and this humbleness need to put from now the seed of, even for your hub project, put the seed of research and development, not for others, for yourself. Okay, and this is for that we are changing now. After 4 years, we finished 4 years in September. The next 4 years will be different. It will be different story. It will be stronger outcome, and we are planning to make cover a profit, because after I'm gone or she's gone, maybe no sustainability of all this. So how we sustain this? The good thing, and you do something, and you do it with minimal cost, it is sustainable. Gandhi's concept, okay? That's what Gandhi did, okay? Starting from the salt movement, okay? So that's second thing. Third thing, and as I told you, the best thing is that you create it with others. You don't do it yourself, okay? Which is I have a failure so far, and I consider it more of one-man show, the business I'm doing now, until I didn't manage to get enough people. Okay, I have coordinator in 21 countries. I'm working in 8 countries live today, okay? But still, they are not so passionate like I am. So this is now the thing that we are trying to do also. How we create passion from them. How to create many balls, not one ball. Many balls in India, many balls around the world, and so on, okay? So that's, okay, Victoria Dunia.
Okay, maybe you wanted some advices. You are doing very well. My only advice as an NGO from my experience, don't copy others just because you see that they are successful if it's not matching your goal. For example, you are focusing in education, even if the PAD project, it's a successful project, very good, will solve everything, but does it match your initial goal or no? If it doesn't match your initial goal, don't divert only for diversion. See what he was saying. Don't divert only because you get fun. Don't divert because you see it's more successful. Only work in something that will be added to your main goal. Now, my main goal, it's education. Maybe I'll work in some model with the students, and another model with parents, another model with the mindset of teachers. So they teach better in school, and I need less tuition. I need to change the way of teaching in classes. I mean, different project, but all around my main goal. Don't divert for another goal just to make it more successful.
Yeah, you might
So-
integrate with it. Integrate, يعني take this project and bring it in education. It will be very good story. Okay, like that guy of Akshay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yani through your education, you will change mindset of people how to be cleaner and to use clean water, to change their mindset to how to deal with issues that he was taking. But you will do it through your model, not to do their model to be
Okay.
a tool.
Second
You will do
thing-
your model and you will change to make India cleaner without going for a cleaning project, but through your tuition classes, you will make them. So you will teach them about recycle through your tuition classes. So you change their mindset, but through your main way.
Or you can learn also from its process or its model, business model. What's the business model of Batman? Who've seen that? You said you've seen the film, right? What's the business model of Batman? Who can tell me? Yeah, everyone have a business model now. Today when we visited you, I told you I like your business model. You are tutoring people, getting tuition, but at the same time you're giving those who cannot afford still also tuition.
Or non-paid classes.
Yes.
He cannot afford,
Yes.
right.
So this is a good business model. So what is the tuition of businessman? Batman?
Batman का जो model
Yes, please, sir.
So first of all, he decided to make the machines that are more expensive in less cost.
Right.
Secondly, he did not wanted to make profit out of it. He wanted to spread his knowledge. So he decided to give that machines to the women of other villages so that they could get employment. Secondly, they could reduce the cost of the pad. And third, he also tried to distribute it with the help of women, giving again employment to the women, plus giving the girls pad, and the girl would be more comfortable in talking to women who have the same issues and same knowledge than the men in that country. So basically he empowered them and advanced them in every field.
Excellent. He solved a problem. He got people involved. He spread his model very quickly. Same time, I think he have something in it also. Besides this all, everybody is doing something for good. But some people, they show that they are doing something good and they are not having something for themselves. I believe in the message in the film is different than reality. In reality, maybe he will have the copyright of the machine. I mean, okay, maybe something like this, intellectual.
That's
so
why he
he's
refused to sell the copyright.
Okay, so he's now he sell it to these, but with lower cost. Okay, maybe maybe the materials involved with it. So there is something for him, but not to be rich. That's what he said. If you notice in the end of the film, that is the reality. That's the real words. What he said in that it's already. If you Google United Nations, you'll see the same words he said. Okay, this is the real thing. The other thing in the film, Hindi film, must be some scenarios is there and so on. Okay, so this is what I advise you on. Take the model, study the model. Okay, I'm advising you and I also myself. Today in the car, we were talking about this issue. There is difference between vertical models and horizontal models. Okay, means you are not doing you focus on one village, for example. Take that village, you focus with it, education, training, and so on, with your also hub model. Then maybe you can spread it. Maybe it will spread all over the world.
India.
All over the world, not even.
Right,
Your goal is to change the globe, isn't it? That's what you said. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
Even here in the panel.
Can you explain the meaning of this?
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Yes.
We are saying that there is nothing in the life will go like this high. As you see sometimes in economy or like this. It's not right to go like this. There is, of course, unless there is lots of corruptions, they go like this because someone will go up and someone will go down. There is no life will go straight, and doesn't mean that we will always go down. We say whenever we do success, we go up, but when we go on the peak, because we see also higher things, more problems, we come down. But then we go up again. But the more we get expert, the circle gets smaller and smaller. I mean, before it takes us more duration to go this up and down. Then we get more experts, it will go less. But it's continuous. Even if you will see famous people's story, even Gandhi, Bill Gates, they all go through this life cycle, but it gets smaller. Now Bill Gates is struggling, but much less than he was at the beginning of his life. So this is our logo. So the more we go, and then we get to to inspire things. So this is like very small gift.
Okay.
And there's trick for the way
The
of using
second
it.
gift is for Summit and our brother Yashwant. Okay. So you have to split it. It's a pen. You can break it in the
Sure, sir. We will try to
Yes. So just a memory again. This is دكتورة دنيا حياك.
مش أعطيها المترجمة.
لا هذه أول شيء.
Okay, he's.
You come, both of you here.
We will take this.
Okay.
Oh, this guy dangerous. Oh,
I will take it.
See what he's taking.
already.
Already. Okay, so simple. Now there is another trick for using this pen. This pen, it depends how you see your life. When I see my life as white, I'll see everything white. When I see everything in darkness, I'll see it with darkness.
I'm doing it right now.
It's the same of this pen.
Take it.
Okay, this pen,
I was going to ask.
you will see. If it's black, it will write for me black. You close it, it's wherever you see, you can see the color here, it will write on the color you see.
That's it. That's what دخل.
Yeah. So to close it. So here, now if I see it's blue, it should write blue. Okay, so this is how you should see your life. See it in the color you want, you will get the color.
And the good thing about it, also it's about our life, because you can, it can. What you are doing? Okay?
Recording.
Is it recording yet?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes we are out of life, or I mean out of focus. Okay, so we need to calibrate ourselves. So it's giving you a chance to be focused on your achievement by calibrating it from the middle. So what you do, you calibrate it like this by having the pencil. See? Okay. So the pencil is you go back to the basic to calibrate it. Then it will go again to blue, because if you play with it like this, it will go out of calibration. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that's a sharing between you guys.
Big cloud one.
Yes. And the last one, okay, for the lady, because without her,
Harsa.
okay, Harsa, without her, we could have been lost. Okay, the best translator.
She is my best teacher in my society, my NGO, and my firm.
Yes.
Both
Excellent.
best teachers.
Okay. So she deserves it because.
And that's why she got the one with the 3 logos.
Yes.
This is our international logo, the youth economy, and the resilience economy.
Yes.
And we believe that India is the best example of resilience economy.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Your diversity and resilience, it's your wealth.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
make it special.
Sir, welcome.